Hey guys, Road Warrior back here again. I wanted to bring up a video for an advanced leveling tips into some kind of things that you may not think about here in the 2025 is the new Maldives maps release. I want to try to help the lower level guys as well as the higher level guys. One thing to think about here too, guys, it doesn't hurt to do a farming template, and I'll kind of explain this to you. One thing that'll really help even a low level, high level, anytime you're short on cash, as well as maximizing your time. You see what I'm doing here? Instead of having to fast forward through days and lose money and wear and tear on your gears, if you like particular peaks, it doesn't hurt to gang up with a club mate or that sort of thing, even if they're doing something else and they're not playing an actual comp or the custom template. You can actually pick the peaks you like for as little as 100 game credits, which is helpful even for the lower level guys. I'm trying to explain to you here what I'm doing. Whatever peaks you like at whatever lakes, and I'm just going to show you several examples of this. Going in here, the comical part on this clip coming up that you'll see here. So Keefe was kind enough to join this first one, so I can kind of explain what to do. Now I am very good at farming on this game, so I just wanted to illustrate here. Now unfortunately I had the new Maldives boat on, didn't even think about it, so here I go. Nonetheless, as you can see, I only set this up for 15 minutes, guys. I set this up for 15 minutes, and I'm going to talk some things over with you guys. A lot of times you'll see people putting videos up, look at sonar, do this, do that. I do know the Congo and as well the game itself, as far as trying to find the prime peaks and that sort of thing. That does help you maximize your time. Also, I want to go over something too. A lot of times in this game, you're going to find yourself getting really bored when you're leveling, especially when the new DLCs come out. It's very frustrating. You're always in a hurry to catch fish, that sort of thing. But try to make, some fun out of it. That's what will make it, keep it from getting so drab, so to speak. So in this particular instance, I come right over here, and obviously I'm short on time. It took me about 3 or 4 minutes to get over here to the first spot, so I had to go to Plan B. But I'd already started the custom template. Keefe's not even playing this. He's doing something else currently. But I'm just going to explain through in several lakes here, as well as some upcoming spotting things that I just wanted to test, as they have taken the oversized fishing out of the game as we know it currently. So I'll help you guys out later on that as well. But here, right out of the gates, we get a fish here, even with our John boat. Again, not ideal with a unique Nile perch. After a long fight there, as you can see, took quite a bit. 445 pounder here in our first spot in the custom farming template. We'll call it here the custom farming template. This should help you guys out in 2025 here. Now I will also explain some other things, but I'm just going up real quick. Obviously I don't have time to go for another perch, but I want to maximize my time again, as well as try to have fun. As you can see, I'm closing in on a tigerfish spot I put up on my channel long ago. Again, it doesn't hurt to do a mixed rotation. If you get bored, it's always, road, is tigerfish better? Is perch better? It doesn't really matter, guys. I think to learn both of them, again, just keeping it fresh, keeping it fun, that's usually what will help you level up, as well as gain a lot of money in the game. Also, don't think about, you don't want to be a one-trick pony and just learn how to catch one species. As well as you don't really want to get stuck with just using one lure type. I think if you try to alternate lures, that does help. Spoons, spinners, buzz baits, everything in the game. Topwater especially. You kind of want to learn every lure class. That does help you be better off in the long run, in my opinion. Now going here and just going through, just getting some more here, just on a similar peak here with Dual as well, that you'll notice here. And I'm just going through again 15-20 minute increments. As you can see, I'm just going from spot to spot. Now you can ninth skip as well, but I was just trying to show you guys a different way to do things, as well as, again, I've mentioned this before, it does help, especially if you ever go play in competitions. There's nothing wrong with night skipping and staying in the same spot. I think you will find that gets very boring, and that's a big part of trying to level up. Again, try to make, if you can have some fun with it with a club mate, 2 or 3 of them. Also, on a side note, you might find, like right here, Dual had really bad luck. Sometimes what you might do is have overlapping, especially you guys are in a club, but you can see here, now I'm going to move on to another lake here. Weeping Willow, this will come in handy, you guys. How many times you guys that are leveling low level, mid level, you're trying to find that sunny peak, right? Why not go and practice and farm in a custom peak? It saves you quite a bit of money. You don't have to fast forward through every day if you're following along, because sometimes you might see 1 out of 8 days is the sunny peak. So to bypass that, guys, very simple. Obviously, just go to the Willow and following along here. I'm going to kind of show you 2 things in one, since this is after the Maldives map. The oversize is gone. You're seeing what I'm doing here. Pick out a sunny peak that you like, or whatever peak in the past that you might like. Instead of having to fast forward $2,000 a day or $1,000 a day, especially at a lower level when the carp fishing itself is very, very expensive, you'll find that this will actually help you out. If you just have somebody kind enough to join, they don't even actually have to plan it, if you understand there. So my buddy Josh there was kind enough, as he was over farming at the Maldives checking the new map out. I wanted to get this clip up for you guys, so he was kind enough. Thank you, Josh, for joining several of these for me. Okay, so in this upcoming clip, it's just a quick 20-minute deal. I do end up using Thunder Carp, of course. Also wanted to test a couple things, so I'm going to throw bottom rods out. As we know, the 14 O's, 12 O's probably are not going to work too well, since they're not getting 90 to 100 pound carp anymore. They're probably going to top out around 70, but I'm just from a farming aspect, as well as just, again, having fun. I had a lot of fun putting this clip together, and I'll just kind of let a lot of this play out. I was in a party with a couple people at the time, so the sound effects are actually off, so their voices aren't getting picked up through this. But as you can see here, pretty good, amazing results here off of 5.0. I'm also using bottom rods, so I compared the both of those for you guys. This is just with a 5.0. Obviously, experiment with your own hook sizes, but you can see the damage that I'm doing as far as even a mid-level guy that might want to come in and throw a little bit of spot mix. If you're still learning your way around here in 2025, we always have to have the ability to adapt, guys. As you can see, unique after unique, all off the same spot mix, all under 20 minutes here. And again, 4 minutes or so to throw out that great Thunder Carp that I developed quite a couple, 2-3 years back here. It does work at pretty much every lake for the carp, and I will test it as well for you guys coming up here at the Sander. I had a lot of guys messaging me, man, big head hunters, there's not going to be the same road. I don't know if I can catch them there. A lot of you guys that still like the spot, it's just changed for right now, and who knows if they'll go back to oversized, but there is a nice, look at that net. I think that was around 11 uniques I got off of one spot, guys. Off of one spot. I didn't have to fast forward days a ton of times. Okay, now I'm going to also, we're going over to Sander next. I want to try out Thunder Carp. I was also curious when I went to put this together. Again, I think this is August 14th, 2025. I wanted to test and see a couple things here. I set up two, I want to say a 2.0, a 3.0, and a 4.0 here. Again, I'm going to have my buddy Josh join and start this. So what we're going to do, we're going to go in here with a 2.0, 3.0, and a 4.0 on a float. I'm going to try like I'd put up probably 2-3 years ago. I'd figured this out. One of the first few I think that ever figured this out, at least a streamer in that regard, is being able to spot these things in close. Back in the day, everybody I think drove out with boats, spotted 16 miles out, then get over on the bank and that sort of thing. This definitely maximizes your time, and lo and behold, here I will show you in this upcoming clip. It's pretty amazing that you can still draw these in. I was very grateful, at least. I know I'm disappointed, as well as many are, that the oversized fishing is gone here on Fishing Planet. I know there's a lot of people, it could be either way. You could be on the fence. A lot of people are mad because you put a lot of time into these things to develop mixes. And it's unfortunate. It feels like a lot of your guys' time got wasted. I'm one of those as well, but at least we can still catch them. Maybe one day it'll change. Maybe they can do something a little different in the comps. But man, again, I just made a video on this yesterday, but I wanted to let this play out. As you can see here, just myself, I was curious to see if I can still draw them in. But again, I don't have any more. The sound itself is not going, but watch nonetheless. I am very, very happy with this result here. This is even on a Brutus on a 3.0 with Thunder Carp boys. 76 pounder up and close and personal, only about 70 foot out there. So that is a great thing to see. So at least we can still draw the carp in close. You can still have fun. Again, don't hesitate to do some farming templates with your club mates. I think that'll make it a little more fun as you guys are leveling up, whether you're trying to go from level 30 to 50. Again, the possibilities of any any lake will work in this regard, as long as you have a friend or two, whether you're in a club or not. But you can see I got both of the uniques in here. One was a 51, which is just fine, but you can see just a quick review of the net there, as I'm already level 90.5. Haven't really had too much. I fished a little bit on Maldives today. So far, so good. I like it. But there's the Thunder Carp mix in the event that you guys did not have that. Feel free to check out my carp playlist. Things have just changed a little bit, but hey guys, you can still go. Now look at like even Rocky Lake, lower level guy. If you want to come and farm a particular peak, set up a quick custom template. If this guys helps you out, please feel free to subscribe and hit that like button. We'll see you guys again in the next one.